It's almost Friday, which means it's time for our weekly Artsbridge check-in. I'm filling in for Henry again, and I have Jeff with me. Hi, Jeff.
She's not quite as nervous this time, I don't think.
Not quite.
Rightfully so, though. Hey, good weekend this weekend. First, we at Artsbridge would like to just wish everyone a blessed Passover and a happy Easter. We do have 35 events happening this weekend, even with Easter being this Sunday. There's a display at West Banco on Market Street. It's the Geppetto Woodcarvers display. And we all know Geppetto was Pinocchio's human father, so that should be a really good display. And then Friday, the Easter brunch cooking class. We all know that Easter usually means a lot of food, but it's at the Change Plate in Belpre, and they're going to go over some things to make your Easter brunch a little easier. Quiche, waffles, so it looked like a pretty interesting class. Just go on their website, the Change Plate, and see if they have any availability left. And then Saturday, in Marietta, the Anchorage Haunted History Tour.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And that's the big house over on the west side. Kind of, you can see it as you cross the Putnam Street Bridge into the west side. It was built in 1859. Eliza Putnam kind of designed it and dreamed the house up. She only got to live in the house about 3 years till she passed away, but they say she never really left. So that's the history tour. And then Sunday being Easter, the Blennerhassett Hotel is having their Easter brunch, and that's from 11 to 5. And the Lafayette in Marietta is having their Easter brunch from 11 to 3. So if you don't feel like cooking, you can't make it to the Change Plate, take everybody to Blennerhassett or Lafayette.
Yeah, you know, that history, I've done ghost tours everywhere I've ever been. So that's definitely the one that piqued my interest.
We have some excellent ghost tours here in this area in Parkersburg and Marietta. Adra Johnson does one that is through the Blennerhassett and kind of took over for Susan Shepard, and so they do some tours that Susan started many years ago, and some very interesting haunted history in this area.
Yeah, I did not know that, nor did I expect that. So learning new things with Artsbridge. And if people are wanting to see that full list of 36 events, how do they do that?
It's right there. It's on your screen, artsbridgeonline.org.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Jeff.
And you not being quite as nervous this
Yes,
time.
I have to be a little nervous on occasion.
I don't know why. I just, I don't act up much.
Much being the key word. And we will have more coming up on Daybreak right after the break.